Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of Adrian Peterson's Road to Glory. In the last episode, Adrian Peterson won the national championship with Oklahoma, something he never did in his real life college career. But there was a thing that happened at the beginning of the season. I think it was game number 2, if I'm not mistaken. And it was against Michigan. Adrian Peterson accidentally fumbled the football in the first half, I might add, and then went on to have a great game, but we ended up losing that game in the end. And it was a close one, too. It wasn't even like we got blown out or anything. It was a close loss. But after the game, the coaches come to me and they text me and they say, "We lost because of you. Because of your fumble is the reason we lost the game." And Adrian Peterson, he never forgot that. He never forgot the absolute, utter disrespect, the disregard for human life that these coaches possess. And that carried over the entire season. It boiled and it built and it built and it built until now. We finished the season. Yeah, it was successful. We won the national championship. But is that bridge too far gone to be repaired? Maybe. Because at the start of this video, we will decide if Adrian Peterson transfers out of Oklahoma for season number 2. If you're going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe channel, join the Juice Club. Let's go figure out this career-altering decision. We have quite the decision to make. Adrian Peterson, will he choose to remain at Oklahoma and run it back for season number 2, his sophomore year, win another national championship as a Sooner? Or will he leave for a new school? And the schools that I'm choosing from are these 4 schools right here. I'm only going to a 5-star program. There's no way I'm going anywhere else. Will we go back to Oklahoma where we will be the clear starter? Will we go somewhere else? The decision has been made. Adrian Peterson will play for Alabama in his sophomore season. He has decommitted from Oklahoma, transferred out, and Alabama has offered him a scholarship in the transfer portal. They paid him so much NIL money, and we will play for Alabama in season number 2. I can't believe it. It has happened. We just, you couldn't repair the relationship after what happened with the Sooners coaching staff blaming Peterson for the loss against Michigan. There was no reason to do it in the first place, and yet they called us out in front of everybody. They said that we were the reason. Our fumble, even though it was in the first half, was the reason we lost the game. There was no chance repairing that relationship, and we have left. We won a national championship. We fulfilled the goal that we wanted to do, and that was win a title for our big-time team that we committed to as a freshman, and we did that. And we will start Alabama season 2 as the number 1 running back, RB1. And we earned ourselves 26 skill points to spend too, which is pretty nice. Let's go and upgrade those right now because we're 92 overall currently, but I'd like to spend some more skill points. Now, we could go into the actual abilities here, but we're pretty good. We might want to go into our... Oh, we can't because we need to upgrade these. Okay, so let's upgrade our ratings. So what do we want first? We want... Shifty would be nice. Sidestep could be good. Downhill is good. All of these are really good. So let's just go and spend some skill points. So we want our power to be up. So let's get our power up. And then we can't get our speed up because we just spent the points. But we can get our elusiveness up to a 95. That leaves us with 7 skill points remaining. We can probably spend that on our... I mean, we could spend it on our hands, but then we don't really have anything else to spend it on. So let's spend it on elusiveness to get it up to a 97. We have 98 agility now. And then we have the 1 to spend on our route running because we might as well. But that should open up the ability to... Yeah, we can afford downhill now, the next upgrade for downhill. We can afford the sidestep ability, and we can afford the shifty. We should be able to. We should be. No, we can't because we have 94. Or we have 92 speed. We need 94 speed, so we're close on that one. But we're at 95 overall, running back as a sophomore, which is pretty crazy. And thankfully, we're already RB1, so we don't have to worry about battling for the starting job. All we have to do is focus on getting our grades up. We were very smart last year, and I'm looking to keep that for season number 2, because remember that lady said, the academic advisor lady said that you can graduate as a junior from academics, so you don't have to worry about that if you come back and play another year. Xavier Mincy talking to us. Can you watch my dog tomorrow? Yeah, I guess. I got it. I'll just keep him at the apartment. Up all night. You don't know anything to do with the dog keeping you up in the... Okay, so we lost energy and respect from the teammate because we didn't know what to do. Whatever. I'm just gonna guess because I have no idea. I'm not even reading them. I'm getting them right. I got 2 out of 3. I was literally just guessing. I didn't even read what they said. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. What's this? TGF Fitness. I'm not really interested in doing any NIL deals, though. So we're just going to decline the deal and move on because I got to save all that energy for training and getting our grades up because there's not a lot to work with here. So let's just go spend into our grades. We don't have to worry about our injury because we are perfectly fine. We haven't played a game yet, so... We will play this first game against West Virginia since it is the first game of our time here at Alabama. Can I change my jersey? 31 don't look good on Adrian Peterson. Can I change my jersey? I can. There's number 28. Perfect. We can go right back to 28. Beautiful. So now that's perfect. There we go. Let's debut for the Crimson Tide. I'm not sure how much you'll see of this game, depending on how good it goes. We could be dominating, that's for sure. I'm just here to win a Heisman, basically. We've already won our national championship. I'd love to win another one. I'm just here to win a Heisman. One good thing about transferring to Alabama is the fact that their offense suits Peterson's run style a little bit more because the playbook that they're in like a multiple scheme or whatever, and that suits Adrian Peterson just a little bit better than the air raid or pro style, whatever it was that Oklahoma's in. So we do get a little bit of a benefit to that. We get a chance to run some more plays that are actually catered to us, which is handing the ball off and not just the same 7 plays, not even 7 plays, the same 4 plays that we got at Oklahoma the entire season. So it is a little bit nice to play for a school that actually likes to run the football a little bit. And we will see if Adrian Peterson can dominate the SEC in a new area, not just the SEC at Oklahoma, the SEC in Alabama, because it's different territory. 4 carries for 34 yards. We haven't broken off a crazy run yet, but that's because we haven't gotten the right run play. And we're also getting used to these new offensive linemen. Everybody's getting used to blocking. The offensive linemen got to get used to Adrian Peterson's running style, which is just run it down your throat and see what happens. The good times will roll. They're going to pull me off the field again. So it seems like the coaching staff here at Alabama is no different than the Oklahoma coaching staff. You're going to keep pulling me off the field. Whatever. I guess if that's what you want to do, that's what we're going to do. Not really much I can do about it. Although I can do this. Juke move, breaking ankles. Peterson scores his first touchdown as a Crimson Tide. Alabama Crimson Tide. We're off to the Heisman. That's what we're trying to do. Hopefully we get some good sim stats to go along with it, because obviously we're not going to play every single game. That would take forever. But we are We are trying to win a Heisman. We didn't get there last year. We should have, but we just didn't simulate amazingly. Maybe now in the Alabama playbook, we'll simulate a little bit better. Because like I said, the Oklahoma playbook does not lend itself to good rushing games as often as you would want if you're Adrian Peterson. So maybe the Alabama one will. We already have 93 yards. We're already looking pretty sexy. Let's just keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, rolling, rolling. Just keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Hand off to Peterson. He cuts it inside. Adrian Peterson spins off a tackle down to the 17. 9 carries, 108 yards already, and a touchdown. We could be schooling people here in Alabama. And look at the blocks. Look at the blocks. It's an easy walk-in for Adrian Peterson. Touchdown number 2 for the boy, and he hits a little gritty on him. Adrian Peterson getting crazy here in Tuscaloosa. Here we go. Second quarter, 14-0. West Virginia don't stand a chance. West Virginia don't stand a chance. One play, touchdown, Adrian Peterson. And he sets the ball down like a gentleman. Touchdown, Bama. Roll Tide, baby. And West Virginia did put a touchdown on the board, so congratulations to them. But it should not be enough. We're going to go off. We're going to go crazy. We also need to make sure that the games that we do jump in and play, we go absolutely bananas to kind of balance out in case we don't get the stats and sim that we're looking for. I would like to balance it out a little bit. So if we can put up like 300 yards in the ground here in game 1, that would be good enough to balance out a big loss in a couple of sim games where we only get like 100 yards or something. Who knows? Just as long as we win a Heisman. That's our only goal. We already won the national championship. We've already got all the records. We passed Barry Sanders. We already have all those records, so it's not like we're chasing anything like that. I mean, we don't have the career rushing record. That's Donnell Pumphrey. That's our next huge target. Individual target. Broken tackle off to the races. 10-5. Touchdown AP. We're going crazy. This West Virginia team cannot handle us. And it might be over. It very well might be over. If we put up another touchdown from this far back, then, yeah, Adrian Peterson has solidified himself. We already knew he was the best running back in the country, but game 1, he's going nuclear like this. Insane. Too good. We just got to find that opening. There's the handoff. Here could be the opening. Peterson, juke move, trying to get it. Couldn't get it because the animation stopped me before I could effectively get the juke off, so it's a little sucky. Handoff, Peterson. Wow, they sealed me. They sealed me on that side. That's kind of crazy. But we are at 272 yards on the ground. We're still on our own side of the field. We need to get a huge run here, and this could be it. Peterson takes off. Adrian Peterson to the 47-yard line. They'll pull me again. We're at 293. I said if we got 300 yards, that'd be a good game. 19 carries, 293 yards. I'm glad we just came in and immediately were the starter. We didn't have to worry about a running back battle, a BS running back battle when we clearly know that we're going to be the better running back. Toss me some new plays here. Let me try an inside zone. Let me try a good old-fashioned inside zone, see what that can do for me. Handoff, Peterson. All right, not that good of a run. It's okay. Can I get like a toss play? The toss plays are legit. But it doesn't seem like they want to give me a toss play. So it's a 3rd and 11. I don't think we've passed the ball one time, or at least not that I've been out there. We haven't passed it. And they shut me down. So West Virginia actually playing a little bit of tough football here. We did get over 300 yards on the ground, but they can't score. It is still 28-7, and if we score one more time, that might be it for them. Handoff, Peterson takes it, hard-nosed run. You know what? I don't mind a little toss here. We'll throw it, and hopefully they'll throw it to me. And no, they're not going to throw it to me. It's not even going to be a completed pass. It is an incomplete pass. That's why we don't throw the football. That right there just told you why we don't throw the football. So we're not doing that much. Hand off to me, Peterson, and he's just got that burst of speed. He's to the house. Another rushing touchdown. He can't be stopped. He can't be stopped. And that's probably all you're going to see of this game because there's not really much else to do. We've won the game 42-14. Adrian Peterson finishes with 387 yards on the ground, 28 carries, and 5 touchdowns. I'd say that's a pretty good debut for his new college team, Alabama. We earned so much XP. Get a skill point, always nice. And we have broken records, I would assume. We had 387 yards. There's no way that a Alabama player, I was going to say, there's no way an Alabama player's ever had that. We have the new single game rushing record here at Alabama. We're making our name known here. Always good. But we've earned 3 skill points off of that. I'd say that's pretty darn amazing. And now, there's really only one thing to do, and that is just ride it until the wheels fall off. So we're not going to take any NIL deals. We are going to grind this season and dominate. Kalen DeBoer talking to us. We get some more coach trust. We're facing a quality opponent this week. Rip off at least 3 20-yard runs. Okay, 3 20-yard runs should not be that bad. We're the SEC Player of the Week. No shock there. And the National Player of the Week. We take on Notre Dame. What's our schedule look like this year? What does our schedule look like? We play Ohio State, Texas. We got a crazy 3-game stretch right here. And then we're into the deep SEC territory. Okay. A crazy little stretch. Well, Ohio State or Oklahoma didn't beat Texas last year. We lost the Red River rivalry. That was one of our 2 losses we had during the regular season, which is kind of annoying. I'd like to get my lick back on them. We should be able to. But we will find out. This season should go fairly simply, and we will move on. Adrian Peterson looking to get his receipt for the Texas loss last season when he was at Oklahoma. Texas up 7-0 already, so it's not looking ideal. Maybe this Alabama team's not great. We did end up beating Notre Dame and Ohio State, so we are undefeated heading into this game, trying to take down Texas. I'm hoping that we can do it. We've got a better team than we did at Oklahoma, so we should be able to handle this team very well. We're the number 3 team in the nation, and I did check. Adrian Peterson is number 1 in the Heisman voting as of right now. I know it's early. We're only like week 4 or something like that? I know it's early still. But our goal, other than to get the all-time career rushing yard record from Donnell Pumphrey, our goal is to achieve the Heisman Trophy at least one time. I'd like to do it twice before heading off to the NFL, but at least one singular time. We've already won a national championship. The Heisman's the next thing that we got to accomplish for Adrian Peterson. He might be off to the races here. Number 2, can he catch him? No, he can't. Touchdown, AP. Adrian Peterson just got too much speed, and we scored again off a turnover, it seems. I did unlock the ability to audible, so that's pretty cool. It'd be nicer if I was a quarterback, but having the ability to audible is always nice. Especially if I accidentally call a passing play, and then we can audible right to a run play. I don't know. We got to check the stats at some point. I don't know how many passes this quarterback's even made this year. Because when I've been on the field, it's been run, which is obvious because it's a running back road to glory. And we're not a receiving running back. We are more of a run down your throat type of running back. So that's really the whole point. But let's get our win back against Texas. Can we outrun this guy? Nope, we're not going to be able to. So we juke inside. Adrian Peterson. What a juke on. He's still on his feet. He's a king. Adrian Peterson to the house. Touchdown Sooners. No. Touchdown Crimson Tide. Not a Sooner. Not anymore. That was just such an epic play. I lost my train of thought of what team we were on. He broke tackle. I didn't think he was going to stay on his feet. It was a crazy tackle. That time didn't go our way, unfortunately, but 10 carries, 145 yards. Not too shabby, not too shabby. We'll see what we can do. 33 seconds in the half. Can we pop off another touchdown before the half is over? Ooh, got rocked there. I don't know if it's going to happen. This one might have to be a pass to be able to get a touchdown here, because I don't know if we're going to be able to break one. Texas defensive line seems like they're pretty stout. Although we might be able to find a breakthrough here, but he got caught. Caught from behind, and they're going to pull me with 10 seconds to go. Oh, they let me in for one more play. All right. Let's try to find the right play. Let's call inside zone. 5 seconds. Can we possibly bounce this for a touchdown? If we get the right blocks, the 24 catches me. We needed the right blocks. We didn't get them. All right, well, with 170 yards, we're up 21-7. Another touchdown puts this game at risk for Texas. Oh, look at the blocks. And then Adrian Peterson out on the outside. He is home free. One more touchdown for the good guys. Adrian Peterson is too much to handle. He's too cold to hold. And I think if we score one more touchdown, then you can skip to the end of this game, because there's no reason to see us trouncing Texas. We just had to be on a team that was a lot better than Oklahoma, even though Oklahoma went on a magical playoff run to win the national championship last year, which I certainly didn't think was going to happen. Alabama's clearly a better team. They've got better overall players. They got a better scheme, better playbook. I think we're going to thrive here in Tuscaloosa. We need another handoff, though. 3rd and 9. This is a tough spot to be in. If we get that outside, it's going to be home free. We got one man to beat. We're going to put a juke move on him and send him to the shadow realm. Oh, juked him out of his shoes, but we ended up getting caught. Ended up getting caught at the end, but we did juke that man like crazy. They ended up scoring. Another score. Yeah, this one's over. Although we might be out of the game. Yeah, we're out of the game. Okay, I didn't have to cut. They just took me out of the game at the end there. We win 45-10. 317 yards and 3 tutties. Not too shabby, not too shabby. That should keep us in the lead for the Heisman voting. We're getting more skill points to spend. We're looking pretty good. I'd like to get my speed up even higher. We have the all-time single-season rushing yard record. Or no, never mind, the career record. I wasn't even paying attention. We have the career rushing record, because obviously it tallies from what we did at Oklahoma as well. So we have the career Alabama rushing record. We got a few records, don't we? We got a few rushing records, but this is the one we're looking at right here. It is Donnell Pumphrey. We are trying to get that one. Obviously, I'd like to get the Keenan Reynolds rushing touchdown record, which is 88, which is kind of crazy, actually. But we should be able to do it. We have 3,900 yards and 47 touchdowns so far in our career. 3,900 yards. That's pretty good, but 6,400 is where we have to get. We should be able to do that fairly simply. Another win. Alabama stays undefeated, and we will continue to move on this sophomore season of Adrian Peterson. Can we go undefeated and win the Heisman? We will find out. You did pretty well. Check out your GPA, see if it increased. I won't forget about the midterms. Don't worry. I'm spending all my energy in that. Jeremiah Beeman, he wanted to check up on us. Yeah, I'll come. We'll go to the extra walkthrough. Anything that gets our teammate grades and stuff up is always good. Physio? Physio? Oh, it's physio. God, I'm stupid. I might just cut that out. Physiotherapy. I know, I'm smart. I know what I'm talking about. What's this? This is fan favorite activated. Good job. Love to see fan favorite activated. And we're definitely not going to be jumping in against FCSEs. We could literally go for 700 yards if we played against FCSEs. So we will continue marching on and hopefully stay undefeated for Peterson to possibly win the Heisman. We've made it to the Iron Bowl undefeated. Adrian Peterson has had a great season up until this point. We still lead the Heisman voting with one game to go. Obviously, the SEC championship as well, but we still lead the Heisman voting. We have a chance. We have a little bit of a chance. We'll take a look at our stats so far this year. So, what we're working with is 1,500 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 9 yards per carry. We are, let's just say, absolutely dominating. We're very close to getting some records broken. We did break another record. It was the SEC all-time career touchdown record. We have 59 of them things. So we are getting very close. And remember, the career national all-time record is 88. So one more season, we should be able to beat the Navy record there with 88 touchdowns. We're also getting closer and closer to Donnell Pumphrey. But it's time for the Iron Bowl. Adrian Peterson with this game can pretty much solidify himself as the Heisman Trophy winner if he goes crazy, which he probably should, and he probably will. This is the biggest game of the year. Alabama-Auburn. Auburn might not be as good as they have been in the past, but I mean, an 8-3 record's not too shabby, not too bad. And we are the #1 team in the nation, undefeated, trying to get ready. We're looking ahead, basically, to the national championship game, but we still got a lot of football to be played. We got an SEC championship to play, and then a couple of playoff games to play. So we are trying our very best to get ready for those games, but we also don't want to lose the Iron Bowl. You never want to lose the Iron Bowl. You want to be victorious in this game, so we're trying our best to do that. Being down 7-0 is not a great start, but we were down 7-0 against Texas as well, and we were able to come back. Juke move, juked out 2 defenders, broke a tackle, jukes another defender. Adrian Peterson's unstoppable. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Juking out 3 different defenders on a single run is all he needed. We are down by 14-7 here. So it seems like Alabama's defense is not really that good against this Auburn offense, because they're getting a lot of touches. But if we continue to dominate like we've been dominating, we shouldn't have to worry. Handoff, Peterson. Look at the speed burst. Adrian Peterson, 97 yards on 6 carries. He's unstoppable. I'm unstoppable today. Handoff. Peterson got stopped, but he doesn't matter because he's into the end zone for another touchdown. He may get stopped. He may get bumped. He's going to make it through regardless. Regardless. And now the defense did a good enough job to stop Auburn from scoring before half, so we will get the advantage here. We'll start the second half with the football, looking to take down the Tigers. That one could have opened up for a lot of room, but I kind of got stuck, so it's a little bit my fault, but we're not going to talk about it. Handoff, Peterson breaking tackles, Adrian Peterson. In what could have been maybe a gain of 1, maybe a loss, possibly, he ended up getting a first down on it. Talk about crazy. Talk about goated. Talk about the greatest running back of all time. Adrian Peterson is that man. He's got 10 for 158. He needs a little bit of a breather, little water break. He's been going kind of nuclear right now. Just needs a little water break, and he's back on the field to torture Auburn's defense a few more times. That makes it 3rd and 1. They're going to hand me the football one more time. I'm tempted to do a speed option, but then again, I'm not tempted to do a speed option because I feel like it's just not going to go my way, which the quarterback wouldn't hand me the ball. He wouldn't toss it to me. Or if he did toss it to me, I'd get like stopped for a loss or something, so I don't even want to attempt it. They didn't put me on the field for the touchdown. We did get it. We didn't get the extra point. Maybe we went for 2 for some reason. I don't know what happened, but we do go up 20-14. We need to put another touchdown on the board so that they can't take the lead with a touchdown. We need to make sure that we are in charge, that we are large and in charge. 2nd and 4. Handoff. Pancakes going crazy. First down, Alabama. and they will pull me for a couple of plays, or at least a play. We've reached 200 yards. We have reached 200 yards on the ground, a couple of touchdowns, an A+ grade. We also have a great GPA. We have a 4.0 GPA, so we're not going to get kicked out of college and become ineligible, that's for sure. But what we can do is become academically graduated. But we can't do that until we're a junior, I don't think. So we have to ride that out. But we are the number 1 team. We are, I was going to say we're the only undefeated team in the playoffs, but no. UCLA and I think Tulane were undefeated as well. So there are a couple teams that are undefeated alongside us, but I think we can all say that we are the best team in college football. I mean, look at us. We've steamrolled everybody we possibly can. Nobody can touch Adrian Peterson. He's too darn good. Although they're going to pull me on this 4th and inches call. I think that's a bad call, coach. I think that's a little bit of a bad call because it does lead to an Auburn touchdown. You should have let me go. I would have gotten you that inches. All you needed was inches. I could have gotten that pretty easily. But they gave it back to Auburn. And now I'm going to get us the lead back. This is what happens when you let me play my brand of ball. Peterson, touchdown. And Alabama's back on top with one singular possession, and they get the ball back immediately. An Auburn turnover in their own territory has led to a possible snowball effect for this Alabama Crimson Tide squad. We will see. We will see. The handoff. Peterson, he's got too much speed. He's in. Touchdown, Peterson. He's got 4 of them things. But I think Auburn did score. It is 35-28. They are making it a game in the Iron Bowl. They're being competitive. But how competitive can you be? They're calling timeouts. They don't want to see us succeed. They want to prey on the downfall. And having the ability to audible makes it good when I make mistakes like calling an RPO on accident. We get the first down. We might be winning this game with one more handoff, or a couple more handoffs, I guess. 2:55 to go. Auburn's in desperate mode right now. Desperation mode. Handoff. Peterson around the outside. That's going to be the ball game. Adrian Peterson will walk us off for the Iron Bowl. It's over. That's got to be it. Auburn did put another touchdown on the board, but we're going to call a QB kneel, and we are going to walk away victorious. 42-35 in the Iron Bowl. We stay undefeated. We've won the rivalry. And Adrian Peterson did it in style. 5 touchdowns, 371 yards on the ground. He's unstoppable. And that game right there might have solidified what we've been looking for, which is the gosh darn Heisman Trophy. We had one of the best rushing performances of the season. Your teams win over. Some are calling you the Heisman game. That's calling that my Heisman game. Do you believe this will be my Heisman odds? Or help my Heisman? I can't read. Let's credit the team so we don't lose any morale or anything like that, or leadership, I guess. Even though leadership doesn't really matter. They're calling that my Heisman game. That's a good sign. The single season rushing touchdown record in Alabama has been set by Adrian Peterson. We basically got every single rushing record, don't we? Both career, nationally, Alabama-wise. So if we go to our career hit Alabama, we have the career rushing yards at Alabama history. We have the rushing touchdown yards in Alabama history. If we go to national, we have the season yards that we got at Oklahoma last year. 37 rushing touchdowns in a season, still something we haven't gotten yet. But we are close. We have 33 this year at Alabama. Derrick Henry had 2,200 yards. What are we at now after that game? What are we after that game? We are at 1,900. So between the SEC championship and the playoff run that we're going to go on, we will be able to break the rushing touchdown record and Derrick Henry's rushing yard record. So we'll be able to break a lot of records. But let's go see this SEC championship and see for sure what we have done. Our GPA is a 4.0. We're a smart cookie. We've won the Player of the Week. No surprise there. We will take on Georgia in the SEC championship. I mean, it's It's the one team you can always guarantee you're going to play against. It's Georgia. We lead the Heisman voting. We've been the leader the entire season. I don't think there's ever been a moment where we dropped below number 1. We will do a little bit of practice simming, and we will get ready for the bye week. We don't have to worry about our GPA. I'll spend 2 in there just because. We will spend 1 in our recovery. I guess I can keep spending 1 in our recovery. I could spend some in leadership, but that doesn't really matter, does it? So we are looking good. We have great GPA. We have fully healthy. We're going to be good to go. We are going to be good to go for this SEC championship. Our GPA has gone down, or our study thing has gone down. That's because I think it was exam week. Georgia's got a pretty stout defense statistically. Average 4.5 yards per carry. Shouldn't be too difficult. Our final results are back. We aced them all. Of course we did. Because we are a smart cookie. No, I don't want to start training. I want to simulate. We've earned ourselves 14 skill points, which is pretty solid. I have not spent them this season. So we could do a little bit of upgrading if we want to. We are 95 overall. Do we want to upgrade ourselves? We can't upgrade our speed, which is probably what I want to go into next. We could get 99 agility and 99 change of direction, but I think I want to save this to get our full speed up a little bit more. So we'll keep our skill points for now. And we will take on Georgia. To end this video, we will take on Georgia, hopefully win the SEC championship, and then at the end of it, maybe hold up a Heisman trophy for the first time. It's possible. Let's find out. It is the SEC championship. It's a beautiful day. What do they do this in Atlanta, I think? Falcon Stadium. It's a beautiful day here. Beautiful night, evening into the night, probably. And we got to take down Georgia. They're 11-1. They're the number 4 team in the nation. But they don't have the Heisman Trophy finalist, Adrian Peterson, on their side. And look at him go. I did consider going to Georgia when we chose to transfer from Oklahoma. But I thought Alabama would be a little bit of a better fit for me. And it's worked out. I mean, look at us. We're undefeated. We're probably winning the Heisman. And we are trying our very best to win the SEC championship. Did we win the SEC championship with Oklahoma? No, we didn't even play in it last year. That's right, because we had 2 losses. So we didn't even play in the SEC championship last year. As Adrian Peterson has enough juice to get past everybody there. Remember, we have to average 4.5 yards per carry. And man, Georgia, they didn't have me on the field at all there. Georgia takes a 14-7 lead. Let's just keep getting the handoffs and keep getting the yards. 5 carries, 83 yards. We're looking pretty good, but I'd like to win an SEC championship. I'd like to add that to the trophy cabinet, because right now our trophy cabinet is very, very thin. Don't have a lot in there. We have a national championship in there. I'd like to put a Heisman in there too. And I think we will. I don't even think we'd have to have that good of a game here. Maybe like 1 more touchdown and a few more yards. Like this touchdown right here is probably going to be enough to win us the Heisman. We've had such a good season so far. That touchdown and those yards added on. Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 151 yards is probably going to be enough to solidify that Heisman trophy. We score when I wasn't even on the field. It's 21-14. Now it's 21-21 as we get into the second half here. Georgia's going to make this difficult, which is to be expected. They're Georgia. But they're not going to make it difficult for Adrian Peterson, because I'm running all over them. Absolutely running around them like it's nothing, like they're a bunch of jabronis. Look at the change of direction from Peterson. I can't wait to get my speed up. Getting that speed up to, what would it go? I think it said it would go up to like 95 or something like that, maybe 94. Whatever it is. Getting that speed up. We're already faster than everybody on the field, but getting that speed up even more would be just the icing on top of the cake. So that is our next goal. Get that speed up, and then we'll see where we go from there. If I save those, I don't know. I think I should spend the skill points at the end of the season, like in the off season when we get the training boost. I feel like that could be a good idea. But then again, maybe we should spend the skill points to go into the playoff run as good as possible. I don't know. Tough decisions. Tough decisions to make. And we're not going to get the first down there. We're going to get stopped short. I thought they were going to have a lot of open room for me to run there. All right. Well, we didn't kick the field goal, but they didn't score either. So it's 21-21. They must have turned it over. It's 21-21 in the fourth quarter. Peterson shut down immediately. They are starting to figure it out. They are starting to figure out how to stop Adrian Peterson. We haven't broken off a run in a while. Although maybe I spoke too soon. No, I got stuck. It's 3rd and 6. Remember, we have to average 4.5 per carry to make the coach happy. I mean, we don't have to do it because he's not going to, like, it's not going to hurt our, it might just knock our leadership down a little bit, I guess. Oh my God, Peterson went in the air. That was not the hurdle I wanted to do. I didn't even press the button, I promise you. That ball popped out. Peterson went fully in the air. And he pops the ball out, and Georgia will score off of it off a field goal. That was not what I wanted to have happen. I didn't even press the hurdle button, I promise you. He just did it because somebody fell on the ground. He had to get over him. But we are going to be able to break it free. That's what happens when Adrian Peterson gets the blocks. He's able to take it to the house, easy, tutty, and a little basketball shot for good measure. And Georgia can't do anything with the ball. It's 28-24. Minute 20 to go. Cut it back inside. Georgia's going to start milking those timeouts. This is where Adrian Peterson becomes the most valuable player on the team. A first down ends the SEC championship. Will we be able to do it? We will find out. I don't know why that dog's so excited he's losing the game. 3rd and 3. First down wins it. I know that Adrian can do it. He's going to do more than just that. He's going to put us in prime position to win the SEC championship. Adrian Peterson has delivered. And we will QB kneel it to win the SEC title. For the first time in Peterson's career, we win the SEC championship. And that game, 272 yards, 3 touchdowns on the ground, has probably solidified, if it wasn't already solidified, that we will be the SEC, or the Heisman Trophy winner is what I wanted to say. We will be the Heisman Trophy winner. So not only do we win that, what's this got to say? There are rumors coming out of your camp that some are disgruntled players who are dissatisfied with your lack of leadership. It's not my fault. I'm going to push back on the question. People need to stay out of our locker room and focus on the games. That's not anyone's business. Brand decrease. I don't care. There's people saying that I'm not a leader. You made the big plays. We did, in fact, get ourselves 4.5 per carry, which was pretty easy, to be honest. And we have won the SEC championship. We can add that to the trophy cabinet. And we will find out what happens in the bowl, or in the playoffs. So currently we have the SEC trophy, we have the national championship, the Rose Bowl, and the Cotton Bowl. Those are the only things we've won so far before we've gotten the Heisman, which we should win when we simulate here. We should be able to, and we should get best running back and all those different awards. We should be able to win all that stuff. So let's find out. Give me what I want to see. Adrian Peterson, SEC Player of the Week. Shocker. Adrian Peterson, National Player of the Week. Shocker. When are they going to decide the Heisman? Probably during the postseason. So let's get our injury back up. We'll recover. We can't spend anything in there, so we'll just, I guess, spend in leadership. I mean, what does it matter? What does leadership even matter? We have one more. I thought I spent all my skill points. I guess I skipped out too early. Spend one more in there. Okay. So let's simulate week 16. And show me the money. Show me the Heisman, baby. Show it to me. Put it in my trophy cabinet. Adrian Peterson, the Walter Camp Award winner, best running back in the nation. But that's not what I'm looking for. It's a good. The Maxwell, best overall offensive player, I think is what that's called. Or that's what that represents. That's not what I'm looking for either. That's what I'm looking for. Adrian Peterson has won the Heisman Trophy. 213 yards, or 213 carries, 2,100 yards, 10 yards per carry. a bunch of touchdowns, over 30 touchdowns. We also win the Doak Walker, which is also awesome. Yeah, I think first team All SEC as well. I think transferring to Alabama was the right decision. First team All American. I think transferring was the right idea. The Heisman Trophy winner, Adrian Peterson, something he didn't do in real life, in his real life career. But now our trophy cabinet is a lot more filled out. Look at this, baby. The Heisman right there. Doak Walker, Maxwell, Walter Camp, and then all the regular trophies, the bowl game trophies, and the national championship, which I'm hoping we can add another one this season as well. I'd say that's a pretty successful trophy cabinet for Adrian Peterson. We could probably go to the NFL, be the #1 overall pick right away. But we still got a year of eligibility left. Do we stay at Alabama again? I don't know. We might. Let's just spend our leadership here. Might as well. Okay, let's get to the bowl games. We have the bye because we were the #1 overall seed. So let's get ready to go. Who we taking on? Who's going to be the first victim? We're so pleased. Welcome aboard. I mean, the media was trying to say that there's some discomfort and there's some distress in the locker room, and the coach is coming here saying they're so pleased. We're taking on Tulane in the first game, the Sugar Bowl, which is something we don't have yet. We don't have the trophy of the Sugar Bowl, so that'd be pretty cool. But that'll be the start of the next episode. We will go through the playoff run, and then we will also go through maybe a transfer. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Depends on how this playoff run goes for Alabama and Adrian Peterson. Will Alabama win the national championship? We will have to find out in the next episode. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.